Women and workers under 30 are at a higher risk of experiencing burnout compared to others. While some believe that feeling overwhelmed is just a part of life, it doesn't have to be. Let's welcome Rebecca Whitman, the magnetic abundance mentor from Balanced, Beautiful, and Abundant. Rebecca, thank you so much for being here with us today. And I want you to talk about what led you to finding this passion of empowering women.
It's so great to be here, Taylor. What led me to find this passion was something very unexpected. I actually was in Los Angeles pursuing an acting career, and as my dad was dying, my marriage was unraveling, and it was a really dark time in my life. My dad said, "I think you should write a book," in one of our last conversations. A few months later, I was sitting across the desk from my financial planner, and he said, "Rebecca, you had a tough year. You lost your dad, you lost your marriage, but yet you've had your best fiscal year ever, and I think you should empower women to be resilient like you are." So I decided then that I was gonna write a book about how to go from burned out to balanced, beautiful, and abundant, and I call it How to Make a Six-Figure Income Working Part-Time. And in the book, I outline these 7 key areas, which I call my 7 pillars of abundance. What I did was I looked at how I wanted to live my life and how I wanted to be very intentional at achieving excellence in all the areas of life. And I broke them down, and they are these 7 areas. So the first one is spirituality. This is the most important one. It's so important to have a connection to the divine, whatever you call that. And I'm a huge believer of having a morning practice to get connected. The second pillar is fitness, and I believe in body before business, planning your day around your workout because our health is our wealth and our greatest resource. The next pillar is emotions, and all emotions come from scarcity or abundance. We're either in a state of there's not enough money, time, love, whatever it is I want, or I have more than enough time, money, and love. And it's about shifting from a scarcity to an abundance mentality. The next pillar is romance, and romance is very connected to all areas of life, and it's so important to have a partner that is uplifting you and supporting your goals and dreams. The next pillar is mental, and mental just means room to grow. It means listening to an awesome show like this one, listening to a podcast like mine, the Balanced, Beautiful, and Abundant show, YouTube videos, even taking a cooking class, just growing mentally. The next pillar is social, and I feel that we're in an epidemic of loneliness and mental health issues because people are hiding out at home behind their technology, and I encourage people to get social, find community. And then the 7th pillar is financial. And everybody, Taylor, thinks financial means abundance. They think, I'll just make tons of money, I will hire a personal trainer, get in great shape, look hot, attract my soulmate, we'll go on couple spiritual retreats and we'll be happy. But in my experience, finance is the last piece of the puzzle. When you are in love and healthy and fit and have great friends and learning, you will attract more money.
And when we talk about aligning all of these 7 pillars, I can't lie, it seems a little, it's a little daunting, right? How do we work towards, what are the first steps in aligning all of those 7 key areas of our life?
The first step is to look at which area you are winning and celebrate that. We usually have at least 1 or 2 areas where we're excelling. Maybe you're working out a lot, or maybe you have a great relationship. And then the next step is to look at which areas are deficient. Like, what are you needing support in? You know, maybe you are stuck in a dead-end job. Maybe you're in a dead-end relationship. Maybe you just can't lose those last 10 pounds, and then get some help around those areas. And you don't want to try to do like all 7 pillars of abundance in one day. You kind of focus on certain areas based on where you're at in your life.
So in addition to focusing on those specific areas, you mentioned the morning routine, the morning ritual is crucial. What are some other small changes or practical steps we can make to make this a bigger part of our life on this journey of alignment?
These are some great steps. Like you said, the morning practice, scheduling your day around your workout. When you find yourself in scarcity, the fastest way to go from a scarcity emotional state to an abundant is to have a gratitude practice. I'm also a huge believer in affirmations or having like a personal mantra, like things always work out for me, things are working out better than I can imagine, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Another one is to have a lunch or coffee date with a friend and socialize once a week. I don't think that's too much to ask. And then also to have a date night with your significant other once a week. And if you're not in a relationship, to go on one internet or one date a week where you could meet someone. So just little things to start incorporating in your life. And then I'm also a big believer, if you don't like the job that you're in, to start a side hustle and to take your passion to a profitable side business.
Yeah, and those are all fabulous tips. And your website is a wealth of information. We're actually going to put that down below for the audience to go and learn more. But we actually have you back with us next week, and we're going to talk about how to ditch burnout for bliss. Rebecca, thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
We're back in 2 minutes.